If you own an old Land Rover Discovery and wish to install this rear ladder on it, this video is for you because a vital mistake that I made 4 months ago when I bought this ladder finally has been resolved, and now I'm in a position to install this one. And I show you what mistake I did. A lot of people do that. I went to the forum on different online forums, and I know that a lot of people make that mistake. What I did when I tried to install my ladder here, I aligned the ladder perfectly with this panel. So see the difference, the distance is perfect. So I tried to align it as perfectly as I could. My rego plate was here on these holes. I just lowered my rego plate, did some new holes, installed it there, and then I kept the distance equal on both sides, and I drilled my first hole here. Bang. Right at the back you can see there is lock mechanism. So my door was jammed. I had to go inside the vehicle, open the door. It was a long struggle, and for anyone who is installing this ladder, be mindful not to align your ladder perfectly with this panel. Go a little offset, maybe an inch towards your right. So I would hole here and here rather than aligning in the center. So I would align with this edge, maybe one hole here, the other hole almost here. This way you will not knock off that mechanism at the back. I went for cosmetic perfection, and that perfection actually costed me a lot because I bought it 4 months ago. I could not complete that before my hunting trip. Then I had to take my Prado on my hunting trip, and for 4 months this ladder was here. Kids just bashed it, thrashed it, and yesterday when I planned to reinstall it after coming to a solution, which I just shortly tell you about what solution I found when I knocked off that locking mechanism, I had to repaint it. See, I have repainted it because it was all scratched up even though it was brand new. So the solution that I have come to is that I'm installing these 3 screws on these rivet nuts, one here and 2 up there. So I'm not sure if you can see, but 2 are up there and 1 here. I'm installing them on M6 riv nuts. For this one I cannot install a riv nut because the locking mechanism is at the back. That is the locking mechanism. That is the locking mechanism which touches the... So you cannot install a riv nut here because this lock will not operate. It will jam here. So it has to go all the way up. It will jam here if you install a locking nut. So the solution I came up is this one. I took an M8 bolt and filed it. I filed the head to make the bolt a bit thin. That's the equivalent bolt. So you see, this is the type of bolt that I used. See, I have filed the head to make it a bit thin, and when the bolt goes here, the locking mechanism does not catch up with the bolt head. And on the other side, obviously I will use this hex nut. I have just painted it, and I show you what I mean when I complete this one. A quick disclaimer that whatever I have said in this video is true for a Discovery 1. As you can see, this one is a 1998 Discovery 1 V8. I'm not sure whether it's true for a Discovery 2 or not. I never owned a Discovery 2, and none of my friends ever owned a Discovery 2. But for on Discovery 1, this technique works. and I have successfully installed it. It's cosmetically, it looks perfect, perfectly aligned, but that cosmetic perfection costed me a lot of effort, and that's why I'm making this video, so that people watching this, if they wish to install this ladder, could stay out of that trouble and that extra effort which I had to put in for installation of this ladder. Now I have perfectly aligned, as you can see. This is aligned with this edge, this is aligned with this edge, but if I reinstall it ever on another Discovery, I will align this hole with this edge instead of aligning this ladder. I will align this hole to this edge. This way this hole will automatically fall in that safe area. So this area, about 1.5 inch area, is safe. There is a locking mechanism right behind this bolt, and there is a metal sheet that starts from here. So this is a safe area, but the technique is to align this hole with this edge. This way this hole will fall in the safe area automatically, and you don't need to worry about the top holes. They can be 1 inch left or 1 inch right. There is no problem with that. All right guys, I made this video to keep you stay out of trouble if you wish to install this video. So I hope this video is going to be helpful for a few people at least.